Hey everyone, RogueGold here, and today I want to give a bit of a reminder from my most popular video in the recent weeks, that being when I talked about the possibility that Massive could have used part of this past 9-month development window they've had to go back and alter the lackluster and pretty obviously incomplete Fei Lao Season 4 mission at Camp White Oak, either just in respect to one of Division's OG characters, or more likely to implement the original story beats they had planned before UB originally shut them down after Warlords, and to correctly set up the story moving forward the way they'd planned it from the beginning. So talking through the logistics and chances of that happening was what that other video was entirely about. I will link that in the upper corner right now if you would care to go check it out. But one of the conclusions I made in that video is that if Massive has chosen to do this, which is not confirmed, let's be clear, it was a rumor going around at the time I made that video and a possibility people have been discussing ever since it was announced that we would be getting new content for Year 3. But let's just say if they're going to do it, then I think the most likely time we're going to see them put that in the game, especially if the new content is releasing in December, like I still think it is, the most likely time, in my opinion, is going to be when the mission would normally unlock if someone were running through Season 7 like it isn't a rerun, aka when the final sub-target at Cersei unlocks, which is in just over 2 weeks. I'm not exaggerating. Time has kind of flown by since Season 7 began, but Cersei unlocks on November 9th, which is only... I don't even remember which day I wrote down here. 19 days away from when I'm recording it, probably 17 or so from when it releases. So if they plan on doing this thing, and if they plan to release it within the Season 7 structure to try and simulate the release of a, new quote-unquote seasonal mission, then we're closer than ever to some new content finally hitting the game. One of the things I suggested in that video is that they could use the re-release of this mission as a big marketing push for the new update, similar to how Episode 3 in Year 1 was announced in the same day as Warlords and kind of coined as a prologue, so it was a bit of a hook for people to jump back in the game before this new expansion released, and I could absolutely see them doing something similar here, where in the first week of November, maybe Wednesday the 3rd, the old weekday for State of the Game, or Thursday the 4th, which seems to be one of UB's more standard news days, we get some sort of stream or announcement not only, saying check out Phase Redone mission this Tuesday when Cersei unlocks, but revealing the new update and content, which at that point would only be a month out in December. So that's one potential scenario, but obviously there are a lot of unknowns. If they have in fact gone back and redone Phase Mission, then depending on when the content is planned to be released and how they want to use all of this to their advantage, there's many times and ways in which it could be released. Overall, if I had to give a percentage chance on how likely I think it is we'll actually see them go back and redo the Fae mission to correct what was lost in the budget and resource cuts throughout Year 2 and give Fae the story they intended from the beginning and, properly set up the story moving forward, regardless of when and how they might do it, I'm going to say 25% chance. I don't think it's overly likely, but I just have a bit of a feeling that this might be one of the things they felt strongly enough about to spend some of their resources and time doing these past months. And so one of the points of this video is absolutely keep an eye open for news to finally drop. And again, in that first week of November, from the 1st to the 5th. Again, that's not confirmed, but just keep your eyes out. And then really the only other main thing I wanted to get to in this video is just a bit of a PSA that regardless of when or if they redo the Fae mission, we're close to hearing news about Division 2's new update. It's no coincidence that Yannick has become much more active with Division-related stuff on Twitter over the past month and a half, 2 months. It's no coincidence that we're finally beginning to see semi-regular bug fix updates again. They're preparing for the engines to fire up once more. Palle Hofstein, who is a producer on the Division 2, tweeted last week that the next 4 weeks are going to be an adventure. Now, I'm not one to try and impose meaning onto developers' personal accounts if something is left ambiguous or clearly a non-work related tweet, but I wasn't the only one who started to wonder if this could be Division related. Many of the comments on that tweet asked and teased about the same idea. He of course didn't respond to any of them, but he did reassure people this wasn't referencing anything bad. And I know Sergeant Greybeard commented on that tweet as well in his recent video, and him and a lot of other creators and community members, Sergeant, Splinter Shield, a lot of us are all in agreement that something big is coming in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Whether that means an announcement of a Fae mission rework, an announcement of that and the new contents, the new update's contents, an announcement of just the new update, an update letting us know that the new content isn't coming until 2022, regardless of what it is, something is coming very soon. And at this point, I would say the only way in which I would become concerned is if we reach the end of November, the end of the Season 7 rerun, and we've still heard absolutely nothing from Massive and the Division 2 team. If that happens, then I will absolutely say there's cause for concern. but it won't come to that. The long wait is nearly over, my friends, and all I can leave you with for now is to keep your eyes and ears peeled, refresh that Twitter feed, set your alarms early during the week, because truly we have reached that point at which news is coming any day, and I, for one, can't wait to find out what it's going to be. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you can be updated every time I upload. Let me know your thoughts on the likelihood of us seeing a rework to the Season 4 Fame mission, as well as, your kind of updated and final predictions for how this is all going to play out. Do you think the content is coming in December, or not until 2022? How do you think they're going to reveal it? Will it be paid or free? Let me know all of that down below. Feel free to use this as sort of a final betting station, if you will. Like I said, even if the content is actually still 3+ months out, we're going to hear from the devs in the coming weeks that that's the case, considering the implication all along has been that it's coming in December. So if you're, childish enough like me to get joy out of speculating things correctly, leave yours down below, and we'll all have to revisit this video's comments once the news finally does drop. But yeah, overall, I'm just glad we have reached the point that we have. It's been a rough 8 months of waiting ever since we heard the Division 2 was getting Year 3 content, but at this point, it's been so long, I'm fine to wait a few more weeks, as long as it means Massive and Ubisoft are constructing a proper grand reveal. So I just hope that when the time is finally right, the team and the game will get their chance to shine. Alright, that's going to be it for me, folks. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next one, guys, RogueGold out.